Alright then, so some fairly big news from across the pond. Some eye candy for you while you're sipping your espressos, and definitely something to get the heart racing a bit if you're in the market for a new high-end carbon road frame right now. And that is that Enve has just announced that it's going to be adding its own full custom carbon road frame into its product lineup. Now, I can already sense some of you thinking, Enve, they make wheels, don't they? Well, yes, of course they do, along with several other high-end carbon components such as handlebars, stems, seat posts, forks and so on. But let's not forget too that since it was founded in 2007, Enve has worked quite a lot alongside other high-end carbon frame manufacturers, the likes of Parley, Independent Fabrications, Santa Cruz and Cervelo, to name a few. So that sort of jump into making its own frame is maybe not such a big leap as you might first assume. That said, Enve said it didn't want to come to market with just another high-end carbon road frame. After all, we've got plenty of those to pick from already. So this project was about creating something a bit different, a bit unique. And at the heart of that is customization. I'm not going to delve into every single detail about the new bike here. For that, I would suggest heading over to cyclist.co.uk for the full in-depth story. I'll pop the link in the description below. And yeah, normally at this stage it would be great if I could reach out a camera shot and come back in with a full reveal of the new frame. Sadly, as you can see, I don't have one here. In fact, I don't think there's one in the UK at the time of me making this video. So we're gonna have to rely on lots of pretty pictures that Enve has provided us as I go through some of the finer details. Okay, so Custom Road is the rather unimaginative name that Enve has landed upon for this new bike, but we'll let that slide on the basis that its carbon nerds are probably much better at making bikes than they are at naming them. Now, it says the project really is about epitomising the needs of the modern road rider. So those dyed-in-the-wool roadies should look away now, because the Custom Road is going to be disc brake only, and more interestingly, is electronic shifting only. So that's a huge deal, that there is no mechanical shifting option on this frame. Now, that's great as far as I'm concerned, because that means none of those ugly and unsightly little plastic bungs and covers for ports where cables might otherwise be. So yeah, that gets a thumbs up from me. In terms of the customization process, we're really talking about customized fit and geometry. So this isn't a kind of ground up, do anything customization. There are certain parameters which you need to work within, but they are quite broad, from a 47 all the way up to a 63 centimeter frame. Plus you can customize bar widths, stem lengths, even within that one-piece carbon cockpit, and so on. So yeah, huge amount that you can do in terms of the fit. Plus, Enve is launching two different variants of the frame, or personalities as it calls it. So that is race and all-road. As the name suggests, the race is going to be the one suited more to the riders that want that kind of aggressive, more responsive feel, and would probably choose a tyre size in the region 25 to 31 mil, whereas the all-road on the other hand is going to be more for the riders that would perhaps prioritise a bit more stability and comfort, and would maybe choose a tyre size in the region 29 to 35 mil. Although I should point out that both bikes, or both variants, have that maximum 35 mil tyre compatibility. Customizing the paint is also included. For that, Enve has built its own virtual bike building software within its website, so you can jump on there and yeah, play around to your heart's content really. There are 4 different templates as a basis, with 38 different colors in the palette to choose from, and 2 different paint finishes too. So yeah, huge scope really to make the bike your own. Plus, if you really want, you can pay an upcharge and go for the full no holds barred custom paint scheme. In terms of performance, it will come as little surprise that aerodynamics has been one of the key considerations in the design. Obviously, Enve is renowned for the aerodynamic prowess of a number of its current products. So CFD analysis and of course wind tunnel verification, it says, for the development of the specific tube profiles for this frame, but also not just testing the frame as a standalone item, but as a system with its own SES wheel sets as well, which it says will give you the maximum performance benefit in that regard. In terms of weight, a claimed weight of 850 grams for an unpainted size 56 centimeter. So yeah, that's not the lightest by any stretch, but it's pretty far up there in terms of being at the lighter end of the spectrum. But Enve has never really said that it was chasing to be the best in any one particular area. It was more about that holistic approach and trying to balance those attributes so that it can deliver that durability, the stiffness and the ride feel and comfort and so on as a complete package. With regards to comfort, Enve has chosen to use an integrated seat mast in order to give more control in terms of the carbon layup and compliance that the seat tube can therefore offer. And actually that's a lighter solution too than using a standard seat post design. Although integrated seat masts have come under fire in the past for their kind of practicality, especially when it comes to traveling with a bike, so too those integrated one-piece handlebar stems with all the internal cable routing and so on. They can be a real faff and a bit of a headache if you want to travel with your bike. But Enve has come up with a nice solution for that. For any chassis purchase or complete bike, they all come as standard with a custom Chicon travel case, which I think is a really nice touch, as it enables you to be able to pack that bike in a bag safely and securely, but without having to dismantle the seat mast or any of the handlebar stem setup. Last but not least then, let's touch on the all-important pricing. Of course, we're talking Enve, we're talking handmade US custom carbon. It's going to be at the premium end, of course, so you're going to need deep pockets, I'm afraid. For a chassis, that is frame, fork, headset bar, stem, seat mast, it's going to start from $7,000 US, so around 5,100 UK pounds. For a rolling chassis, that is adding wheels into the equation, that price then starts from around 8,500 US, about 6,200 UK pounds. Complete bikes start from just under 10,000 US, so expect to pay around 7,250 pounds upwards. As I said before though, all of the full details are over on our website, cyclist.co.uk. I'll pop a link in the description below. But before you head there, if you enjoyed this content and you like the way we're delivering this, please do give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.